Well, hey there, buddy. Do you want to make your weapons buff, tough, and have the life-altering side effect? Well, I have poured over all the engineering for the last... months. Yay, I broke through. Mommy? What are those flying dead horses doing? So, where was I? Oh yes, there are some good, some bad, some useful, and some borderline pointless upgrades, or rather downgrades, that could be had, all by just grinding the game. Mind you, I plan on doing this for everything in engineering, so subscribe and hit the bell thingamajig for the upcoming parts in the series. Oh, but before that, this video is brought to you by my Patreon. Like, actually, literally, I did a questionnaire there a little while back, and vast majority wanted this series to be a thing. So, if you too want to join the bunch, check the link down in the description. For a broken game, broken tools and broken features, broken expectations and broken promises. Actually, don't think developers have broken any important promise ever. Well, unless you hold a grudge for the offline mode since a debacle on Kickstarter. Well, in that case, turbo nerd away! Anyways, the broken tier of engineering upgrades and experimentals. Or rather, today, just experimentals. These effects either are broken good or broken bad, and definitely not Brokeback Mountain. In any case, one day I bet someone's gonna find themselves in a hole making balance pass after this one. So then let's get into this, and we start off with a feedback cascade. And I suppose it's the smallest case of brokenness. This effect on the railgun affects the shield cell banks once they are activated on enemy, and damages the shield cell bank module itself. This is a perfect counter tool for the massive shield tank ships that have solely put all their testicle eggs in one pneumatic drill press basket. This often is the funniest sight you can see in PvP. So let's say you have a wanker who plops his massive corvette with bazillion shields against you, and you manage to damage him enough for the first shield cell to be required, so he launches, and then you just spam your feedback rails. The poor fuck sees that the shields are not replenishing and launches another one, and then another one, and another, and by the end, you're just sitting there laughing your ass off as the poor fuck has cooked himself enough that everything's on flames and there's no more bacon left on the pilot seat. It's all charcoal. But yeah, this effect is broken because it counters partially or completely another effect that already has a penalty. And while this is a common thing in RPGs, in Elite, this sort of a counter to a buff is not really a thing, and it kind of makes it feel out of place a little too much. After that, screening shell. Basically, make shotgun more shotgun with more shotgun stuff. Though the effect description tells you jack shit about what it actually does, so here's hopefully all of it. Number 1, pellet count is increased double per shot. Number 2, it halves the reload time. Number 3, reduce the total ammo. Right, that's it? Okay, well, anyways, in any case, well, this already tells you enough. The reason why this is broken, well, that's simple. Experimentals often are simple, slight stat changing effects that may include some alteration to the weapon, but it would come with some sort of a penalty. This? Well, screw any frag cannon upgrades. This is all you need. Right? Oh wait, double shot on top of this basically makes this the most OP thing to obliterate anyone's prostate. Oh yeah, baby, we're cooking now with some pellets! Okay, so now, do you want to know how bad a shield meta has taken the game? Well, it's to a point where the upgrade that specifically targets the shield generator, i.e. Reverb Cascade, is just a normal upgrade. But seriously, usually takes 2 torpedoes with this effect for small ships and 4 for the rest to destroy the ship's shield generator, unless the cheeky fuck decided to put on some sort of a sturdy upgrade. Still, with the mines, if you know how to use them, this effect can be god tier defense or attack weapon. And the best part is, if you're fighting a shield tank, once the shields go down, he's screwed. Though, if he has some hull underneath, well, maybe less so. And yet, if you're fighting complete opposite, which is the hull tank, he's still screwed because those mines are explosive. So regardless what your opponent has, he gets fucked 7 ways and then have some more fucks left over to give to his unloving wife, children, parents, and his first grade teacher if that decrepit fossil is still not dead yet. So, to put it in a language that even a federal would understand, is good mod, make weapon OP, devs no nerf, make please cry babies more, is only choice to peak. Next then is, well, more of an annoyance than a capable, powerful mod, but hear me out. The target lock breaker. This mod, when strikes the enemy, makes it lose the target lock, be that on you or someone else. This basically is effective against all but the more hardened combat pilots, who are used to this. But you see, even against such capable psychopaths, this effect is overpowering. See, every time you hit an enemy with this, you're not doing anything different than you would do with the normal weapon. But because this effect makes the target lose the lock on you, or someone else, he has to press one more button, one or more times, in order to get that targeting back. Worse if you're trying to target any specific internals. See, you do things as usual, but for your enemy, once he's hit, you cause almost a mandatory busy work, which not only causes frustration, but also lost time and focus. Now that I put it in writing, damn, that sounds overpowering. And it is! But you ain't seen shit. The absolute most broken piece of equipment, both in good and bad sense, has to be healing beams. Yes, the wretched fucking thing's OP, and it's not a borderline like the rest of the effects in this list. The regen sequence, or simply the healies, are so broken that one small-sized beam laser with this effect equipped can out-heal multiple larger-sized weapons. Engineered. And guess what? Not only that, but there's no counter to this. It's straight up cheating. Because of this shit, wing PvP is basically extinct once used. And if both sides are using it, you can't out-damage each other. And at that point, what they're doing is like trying to kill each other with gentle rubs. It's not even gay at this point. It's straight up adult consensual molestation. And that's a sentence you can write on Healing Beam's grave one day. The state of the healies is so bad that the simple, non-engineered sidewinders with just one small healing beam can survive with a similar wingmate in a high-intensity conflict zone, with both sides attacking you. How do I know this? We tested this shit out! And developers? Do they recognize that engineering is broke as fuck? Well, multiple years of minimal changes is your answer to that question. But what about you? Do you think that this crap's OP or broke as fuck? Well, let me know down below. Also, rip heat meta, the only OP thing that got nerfed. Anyways, let me know down below, and while you're there, do share the video and check out the links in the description for all that good stuff like merch and whatnot else. As for now, well, I gotta go and scrub myself clean of this filth. Ugh. Oh, and do go take a look at the waste of materials and other parts of the best of the worst series. You may learn a thing or two of what to avoid and, well, maybe what not to.